Welcome in, buyers. Rampaned, and welcome back to my Principality of Wales campaign for Europa Universalis V, where we can continue left off from last time, where we had the fastest death I think I've ever had in a campaign ever, where technically because of the rebellion, the scripted one, we died last time. We're now going to be able to continue, and we'll continue with our original plan of trying to build ourselves up so that we eventually may be able to break away on our own terms. So, sadly, we failed that one, but it's fine. It's okay. For right now, we are continuing to try and have it, so I'm slowly trying to annex all of my vassals. It's going to take me like 90 years to do so, at least. So, we'll keep slowly trying to actually integrate you guys as we see fit. Basically, just going always with whoever is the one making me the least amount of money. In the meantime, I've been able to build up my capital. That actually also really helped get a lot of people into this area as well when we were able to finally build this into a town. So we're going to keep trying to do that for sure. As I know right now, I'm trying to have it so essentially I am trying to build stuff up a little bit in my capital. And we're basically trying to wait on, right now at least, slowly getting some more things in here as I have the people for it. But otherwise, I do really like the idea of trying to turn this into also a town as well, because this area here is right next to me. It's got a really good harbor capacity, much better than my capital, actually. So this is a 0.3 in my capital. You are 0.4. So I think trying to turn this into a town as well is not a bad idea. It is going to reduce the amount of slots for RGOs, but I think that's okay. Eventually, we can get it so we get more back. We just have to have a lot more development, and we have to have a lot more people. So I think trying to get put a lot of money into just these two territories as towns, I think will be really good. I also still really need to start trying to upgrade my RGOs around here, because these pearls are worth quite a bit. I'm still trying to slowly have it so we can keep upgrading more stuff that uses up copper. Because if we can get stuff that uses up copper, that should hopefully drive up the price, and we can make more from our copper. But I know right now, it is going to be still a lot of, slowly consolidating what we have. Until I can break away from England, I cannot make my own wars. And so, we're trying to blitz as quickly as we can to all of the naval stuff. I know I want to try and get reforms on seats, but essentially after that, we're going to be trying to focus on, because at the moment, I know for ages, so we haven't been able to do anything for meritocracy at the moment. Actually, that's the only one I haven't actually unlocked at the moment. Age of Discovery, we're kind of getting close to finishing up the Age of Renaissance, around 1437. So ideally, when that happens, I need to try and embrace New World as soon as I possibly can. I do hope that by the time, because right now we make about six a month, that's not bad. I'm hoping that we can try and have it so we can get that a bit higher. How much does pearls cost? 132 for pearls. I know I'm happy that some of my... And this is also another reason why I'm trying to have some of my me wait a little bit on vassalizing. Is some of my vassals are actually also upgrading their cities to have towns. So, I think, we keep just going slowly one person at a time. But if I can build up you... I know I want to do more with the pearls. The pearls right now... We've got a 60% control, so we wouldn't get a ton out of it. We'd basically get about 1 for the tax base per level, and then from there, I then get 60% of that. So, I think we'd roughly get about maybe 1 almost. Don't care about that too much. I think we're going to try and at least upgrade the pearls. At least a little bit. I know you guys don't have a ton of people, and you guys will be trying to get more laborers for a while, but I think that's fine. If we're going to start trying to upgrade anything else for our economy, these pearls are a good option. And then essentially, try and slowly save up to be able to, I think, put a town in Angsley. If we do that, I think we can start getting our money up. But I'm hoping that by the time that we can get to the New World, I'm going to be able to try and have it so we can actually start exploring. Because I need to start exploring rapidly if I'm going to want to try and actually have it so that we can properly go colonize these areas before anybody else does. Because that's the only way I think I'm going to really be able to break away from England. Because at this point in time, my power is just not going to grow quickly enough otherwise. And it really feels like at this rate in time right now, with how things are going, we're probably going to lose the 100 Years' War. Because at the moment right now, they slowly keep pushing us out. So likely that's going to be what happens right now for us, is we will lose that. I can't help them for right now. I am starting now. It'll be a bit better once I finally get, like, the wharf built up here and the coastal fort and everything like that. I'll be able to start getting some more actual monthly sailors, which is desperately what we kind of need right now. Because if we can get more of that, I'll be able to actually start building up a proper fleet now. And if anything, I know that's part of the reason why my economy hasn't been doing as great right now. Because technically I've just been getting a lot more things that use up maintenance. Conduct a census. Yes, please. I don't care if I fail this. I just want to keep doing... I'm not granting you guys... What's offensive? Actually, you know what? That's one I don't think I'm it gives you guys 40% more power. No. I'm okay with it failing. I just want to make sure that any time we can get a census, we do. So that way we at least have it so it's for, like, what, 6 months? We get an additional bonus on growth, which is a pretty good amount every time we can do that. So gladly do so, even if I lose the parliament, that's okay. Because I could do that one thing, but I'm trying to not have it so that we go give too much power to my nobility. Because they're already doing really good. If I give them any more, then I'm not going to be able to tax them. So I really don't want to do that. Because I really want to make sure we're making the most out of all of this for right now. And essentially, I know I built that up here. You guys haven't been able to properly, fully actually employ in the area. But at least it has improved a little bit. It was at, like, what, 0.36, I think it was. So it's gone up at least 0.8. So it is improving. I will gladly grab the more stability when we can grab it. I can lose the money for right now. That's just 2 months worth. Because, yeah, essentially I think for right now, I just need more towns. Because me going here, getting this town set up here, helped out a lot. I know... I'm trying to have it so we focus on not building up all the same things in all of our territories. Saltpeters, let's see, that uses up pottery and livestock for saltpeter. A tailor's guild wouldn't be bad. I'm not opposed to the idea. I know we're going to need, like, weapons for sure, so, like, getting a weaponsmith around here would not be bad, I think, in my capital. I can at least try and grab one for right now, because that'll make it so, like, hey, I always want to slowly be promoting everybody I possibly can. So keep trying to slowly do that. I take the legitimacy hit for right now. It's going to fail anyways, but rather do that right now at the moment. Yeah, because that's going to fail, but that's okay. We just want to have it so we conduct a census every time we possibly can. And then also, this is for asking for money. Ooh. Will you actually give me money? Oh, that actually went through. Beautiful. Yeah, gladly. If I can occasionally ask for cash, I'm going to. Because I'll make it a bit faster for us to be able to get this to be a town. Currently, we need 363, which isn't that bad. Because, yeah, the sooner we can get that, the better, I think. As I really need to focus on building tall for right now. Okay, we can finally get another government reform. I'm going to have it so... again, we need to start focusing more on naval. Oh, is there not one that gives me going towards... I could have sworn there was one towards sea. This is towards land. Free subjects, land. I could have sworn there was one. Okay, because at the moment, for values, towards naval, we're at Noble Navy. And the mandated naval service government reform. Where's that one? Those might be locked behind different eras. That's in the Army Doctrine one. I might have to do the Army Doctrine one. We have no active policy. Military. Yeah, we don't have that available just yet. Because I want to be able to have it so that we can go towards naval. If we can't do that just yet... Okay, the next best thing we could possibly do. So, monthly prosperity is great, but it makes us go more towards land. Catholic Church United again. Oh, okay, that actually went through properly. Peasant power... Defensive, possible clerics, true faith. Man, this is like one of the few times I actually... Okay, we might just go... No, yeah, tax efficiency and decentralization. We'll do that for right now. Tax efficiency is always a great thing. So go with tax efficiency for now for myself, since I can't get anything that goes towards naval. Because I'm only 0.03... Oh. Why'd that just go up? Tradition, fortification license. God, I might need to go with the one that... I like you guys being able to expand RGOs. This one, yeah, more army size and naval combat efficiency is always a good thing. I don't like recruitment centers. Levy size, that's not bad to let you guys be able to recruit those. This goes more towards decentralization, which we want right now. Efficiency of our cabinet's always not a bad thing. I can't revoke anything from you guys, though, is the issue. Because the only values... And I hate that, like, yeah, what just happened that made this go up higher? Yeah, we got that. Fortification licenses, land rights. Land towards centralization. I just need a little bit more naval, because I need to start focusing on this more. There's another cabinet seat. Which, if I really need to... I could just try and push ourselves that way with naval. But I'm already developing the province around here. We don't have to integrate any territory at the moment right now. I really don't have a whole lot. Honestly, it will, I think for right now, we're just going to do this. We're just going to push towards naval. So we'll push towards naval. It'll help for right now, but it's not a permanent solution. Because it'll get us closer. Yeah, we just lost a lot more territory in France, didn't we? Yeah. 100 Years' War is definitely going to be lost here soon. Yeah, because we can do that at least for right now. Put him into pushing us towards naval. It's still going towards land. And that's for the burgers. I want to keep that for you guys. I just hate that this government reform is not available for right now. I just don't know what age that's available in. Same thing. Like there's two of these government reforms. I could offer that, but I don't want to. They have too much power right now. So I can't give that. And we don't have army doctrine yet. When do we get army doctrine? If I can spell right. We get that way later, don't we? Dry dock. Oh my god, is that all the way in here? God, how far down is army doctrine? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just going to be a while. Average naval experience helps. Navy size. Navy maintenance helps. Navy audits. Maritime law. I believe I do have... Maritime law, at least. I do. Protect trade routes. Okay. we can at least do this one. So we'll do this. The Navy audits. That's going to put us into the negative for stability for right now. But that will get us to be at least positive towards Navy. That's what we want to try and do. The more I can get other things built up here, I will gladly do so. It's just I can't at the moment. So this is the most we can do. And then I just have to hope that we can get more with trying to get just things to pop up that allow me to keep going more and more towards naval. That's my hope. I am going to build up a city here, though. I'm going to build up a town. Put a town up there. Because at least right now, we don't lose anything because we haven't maxed out these RGOs. And I know just slowly but surely, I want to just keep developing this area. Because that's what really helps us get more RGOs in the area. And eventually population, too, if we can get far more people in here. And then, yeah, it's starting to do better. You've almost got it fully employed now. So it has helped out. So it's slowly improving there. But I think for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so this area here, I'm going to allow you to focus on weapons, tools, jewelry, and Spinner's Guild stuff. I'll try and focus on some other things with you, so we're not having it so all of them are in the same spot. But I will try and have it so, at least for right now, we can try and have it so, in the meantime, I will keep trying to upgrade the tools around here in my capital to slowly kind of build up my economy a bit more now. So we're at war again with Castile, but also one thing I actually completely forgot about. So unlike when I was in the Americas, I have so many more different urban rights. So many more. I know... So, like, I know I was using, like, the food one a lot here, like Granary Town, and Staple Port. I'm probably still going to use the Staple Port for sure, because that one, increasing the harbor capacity, especially my capital. So I'll do that one for right now for sure. But increasing the harbor capacity around here. So now we have it up to 0.6. That makes it so it'll be easier for us to have local maritime presence around here. That way, we can have it so we'll have better proximity for my capital because of naval. So that, like, yeah, like this here is going up here. And I know as I can save up and get a wharf here. That will help me get a little bit more. I'm now starting on the next vassal. So that'd be these guys. These guys are the next ones that are in terms of lowest income. So we'll start trying to get them to like me a bit more, get them to join us as well, slowly but surely. And then, at the moment, the only two towns I have specifically are here, but I know like a couple of you guys actually built towns now. Yeah, that's the only one that's on the coast there is you. Because I know I want to make sure that I can try and get as much monthly manpower as I can for sailors. So what I might need to do is, it doesn't make me a lot of money, but I do think I need to get some fishing villages. So if I can get some fishing villages over here, it helps with local maritime presence. And it's pretty cheap for the most part. But I think we're going to need to try and upgrade these, essentially. How much does it cost? Yeah, it costs like 40. That's not that bad. Span gravel road networks, sure. Yeah, you guys can try and do that, but I need to try and make sure that we have, because it's like 250 for, yeah, I need at least 250 sailors if I want to start exploring. So we need to get to that value. So I think for right now, essentially, I have been able to have it so, like, yeah, I'm building up my capital a bit more. And now I'm going to start trying to put more money into this area, where I'm trying to have it so we're not building the same thing in each location. I do like that, yeah, I made you guys a staple port. I think I can only have... Yeah, we can only have one at the moment. We don't have multiple stacks just yet. You can also get one. You... I'm probably just going to go with the staple port one. Like, this one is really good, getting more maritime presence around the area here. And I don't mind getting more power for my burgers as at the moment. They're not that powerful. So, boosting them up a little bit I think is fine. We will gladly do so. I can spend a little bit of money there for at the moment. Okay, I finally have the bare minimum we need to start exploring. So, 250 sailors. Trying to get a little bit more, though, if we can. At least I want to put at least one fishing village in pretty much all of my territories along the coast, if they have it. So we're trying to keep doing that. Besides that, we're still trying to grab just more money wherever I can. I am thinking about, at the moment, I do at least have another slot here for copper. So I'm thinking I kind of want to go about and do that. I want my legitimacy right now. Because at the moment, we're again trying to have it so we utilize those every once in a while to put more stuff into the towns, like the town urban rights. England and Scotland are at war. Congratulations. I don't care. Again, until I break away from you, I don't care what you do. Like, as long as I'm not attacked and I don't lose land, I don't care. I'm just trying to build up a naval power as quickly as I can, so that way I can just be one of the first people over here to start exploring the New World and start setting up colonies over there, because I can at least do that while I'm under the English thumb. And then we can try and utilize the power from that to then break away from England. Because until then, it's going to be pretty difficult to do so. I was like, I'm slowly annexing my vassals here over time. They're starting to make me a bit more money, but I'm hoping that we'll make more from it. I might honestly need to start building up roads myself. I kind of want them to let, my burghers do that. At least the basic roads aren't that bad. Like, how much would it cost for you guys to build a road down to here? 400. Yeah, because if I want to try and go down here, it'd be like 400. But, especially if I can actually, if anything at all, I should probably put one here. This is the area with pearls, and if I can get the proximity to the location with pearls up, this is a very valuable area to build up because these are worth quite a bit, and I can try and keep building this up more to make some money. So, might honestly do that with this little session. Again, I keep trying to have it so we keep jumping up my inflation every once in a while, minting every once in a while. Because I don't mind going up to 2 to 3% inflation and then have it slowly drop back down again. Usually it's a good way to get a couple months of a boost, and 2 to 3% is not going to really make that much of a difference in our economy. So let's at least do that. Then I think I have to start building up some roads myself, because at least my vassals have been building up more territory around here, or building more roads around here. So once I get that territory, they'll have basic roads built up. I know we're starting to get my burghers to be doing better. As I can get you guys wealthier, you guys will absolutely start spamming up roads yourself, and I won't have to do it as much. So, gladly. But I do think for right now, I should try and build up at least a road here. Because this area here, again, if we can improve the proximity, now it should reduce it by about half of that, so it'll be about 20, so it'll be 80 proximity. That will help out with control quite a bit around here. And then, ooh, bureaucratic offices laws. I'll probably go with the monthly prosperity. Yeah, because we want to be more decentralized. So that's one I definitely want to do. Decentralized offices. More monthly prosperity is also great too. So we'll go with that. Because we're going to be very decentralized for sure. We're not going to be focusing a lot on ourselves. I'll need more stability. I don't want to have to donate money right now, but I don't want to lose prosperity either, because prosperity takes a while to get back. So we don't want to do that. But yeah, no, because if we can just have it, yeah, so we can start getting more bonuses for prosperity, that'd be great. But no, I at least build up this road here. And then I just need to just slowly keep adding more things in here. I was hoping that the Saltpeter Guild would make a little bit more money, but it's not making as much. Because again, I'm trying to have it so we're splitting up like what we're having. I'm trying to have it so we're not having the same things in every single area. Tools I know are always great to build though, so we might grab more of those. I know I'm at the moment only putting marketplaces in my capital. They do have quite a bit of maintenance, so I don't want to build up too many of them until they can actually make a good chunk of money back for me. But yeah, I think that's a good amount. Just like, hey, a few months, get a little bit of extra money from that, and then we just drop this back down as the 0.02, and then it's like, okay, hey, slowly over time, that'll go back down, not have to worry about that. But at least my economy is starting to do better. And I might just have to start building these roads up myself. At least these first basic roads, just because at the moment, I am trying to have it so that proximity will be primarily through naval at some point. Like, this is improving. It's just going to take a while. Like, this area here is doing a lot better. In Dublin Bay, that's going up quite a bit for us. 0.06. But not much else anywhere else. So I think I might have to just spend some time building up my roads for a little bit. Well, shit. This is not what I needed. England is now starting to annex us. They haven't... It'll take about 17 years. I need to destroy my relations with them. Let's see. It's the main reason why they like us. Dominion shares societal values. Passes belly on us. Sanctions. Insult. No. Because, so, what I can do is I can frustrate annexation cabinet actions, which I think I'm definitely going to be doing. Because I need to buy as much time as possible. So, we're going to do that. Okay, so how much time does that buy us? That didn't buy us any time at all. Still 14 years. So, recently, England kicked the shit out of Scotland. France. Oh, God. This might also just be the end of this campaign, too. I had this scripted rebellion, and now I have this one. I've got a couple of years to try and cancel it. I am annexing stuff myself, so the more territory I get, the harder it will be for them to annex me. Otherwise, I have to, like... wait till I get a dim map back. I cannot win against England 1v1. I cannot. I can try and possibly convince France. Scotland just got their ass kicked by them recently. They do like me, though. But I don't think they really help all that much. Because if I fail this... like, essentially what I think I need to do is... I'm going to try and get France to like me as much as possible. France is probably the best person to try and help out with me. Scotland got their asses kicked. I'll try and also improve opinion with Scotland. But, essentially, I should also actually do some favors with France as well. Create favors with you guys. Because then I can try and force you guys to join on in to help me. So we can try and do that. Meritocracy is now available. 1442, so that's 9 years. Why is that base cost 10 roll settlements? Should be 3. Is that actually having the opposite effect? So it should be like 326.66. Increase the amount of time it'll take our overlord to annex us. That math doesn't seem to be mathing out. I just generically do switch that? What? That has the reverse effect. It's supposed to slow down the rate of annexing me. It was speeding it up. What the fuck? Okay, then. Yeah, because I've got more of my allies under our control. I don't even know if I want to try and keep annexing my people, because I don't know if it's going to help me much. Because I have now until 1451. Yeah, I bought some time. I think I try and get France to really like me. And then I can try and have it so that what we can do is hopefully lure them into that war. Because I can't do it beforehand, because I can't make alliances or anything like that. Right now, at least, I'm trying to just improve my economy. So I'm trying to build roads every once in a while, because that is helping them quite a bit. I have no troops besides my levies. I can't afford a regiment right now. Can I even recruit regiments right now? Regulars. I can get an archer. That's about it. I can try and get some cab, but that's not going to really help us out right now. I essentially, because, again, France has been kicking the shit out of England. So, I'm hoping that if I convince them to join, that could save me. I just find it so annoying that that cabinet action was having the reverse effect I was expecting. It was actually making it faster for them to try and annex me, which is not what I want. Because, like, I'm making some good money right now. I'm just worried about England. Yeah, if you guys hadn't recently kicked the shit out of Scotland, I'd feel a lot better right now. What kind of navy does 34 boats? 21. So England is far more. That's maybe, if anything, what I should possibly do for right now. Is try and build a fleet. That way, because that's going to be the only way I can really help out. With my levies, I have about 3,200 levies. And that's about it. I have to convince somebody to join. And France is going to absolutely be the best person. They fucking hate the English. And if I can just, like, max out the amount of favors that I owe them, then potentially I can have them join. I'm hoping we can. Because otherwise I'm just going to die on the 3rd episode of this campaign. Like, there was that scripted one where we died, and now I'm hoping we can avoid that. And hopefully this is starting to improve my control in these areas. Will it matter much? I have no idea. Because at this point in time right now, I might just die. I might just die. I will hope that that's not the case, but, you know what? I'll keep asking for money from England. Because, I'm going to try and just keep taking more and more money from them. And I have until 1442 for this. I could try and get an army. I probably should get something. I don't have enough men for... Let's see, what's 20 per month used up? That's 10 per month. Maybe grab, like, a cab unit. It's also just pretty... It's very expensive, though. Proximity's doing better. I like that. It's maxed out right now. Stone doesn't give much. God, I don't even know what to do with my money right now. Because... my only hope is France. My only hope is that I can convince France to join this war. That's all I can really do. I can't really... I don't have that much manpower. I can't get regular regiments. If I was going to get one cav unit, that would maybe help. But, like, France... Again, technically you guys have more troops, but you guys keep losing to France. So you under... Your royal marriage. You did have a peace with England. So 1438. So... if I wait until at least 1438... I might be able to get you guys in there. I if anything, need to make sure that... I think for right now, I'm going to increase my diplomatic spending for right now. So that we can have it so I have at least... two... Let's see, maximum of 1.6. I want to try and have it so we have a maximum of 2 at least. Because I'd want to talk to France and Scotland. So I want to try and save up as much of this as I can so I can send those 2 diplomat offers out at the same time. Okay, because we can do that. I'm going to try and see if I can start building a spy network. And... I don't know if there's anything I can do that'll specifically really help. I can damage your reputation with me, which is good, because that'll make it so that... If the issue is I'm a loyal subject of England, which is the problem. I don't want to be a loyal subject of them. I want to make it so I hate them more. Let's go things in our countries and give them accountability against us for 5 years. I want to do so. Let's see. I do like your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Especially if we're going to try and get the French in here. So we're going to do that. Why do they like me more? What the fuck? Oh, are they improving relations? Because I'm not. Planning war. God damn it. I was hoping that would make it so I'd be more disloyal. I'm gonna possibly die today. I'm gonna hope not, but I feel like that might be in my future. This popped up again. Now, maybe actually, I did decide to grab some cav while they're at war with France. It's either I wait until this war ends and that peace deal ends, or I try and... Wait, what? Yeah, I have to wait until the war ends. Damn. So I have to wait until that war ends. I at least grabbed some cav. I made sure we grabbed some heavy cav and some light cav. I could technically afford almost one more. So we've got that. Please kick this shit out of us French. Come on, Frenchmen. I'm really rooting for you guys right now. France is the cultural hegemon. We've now entered into the age of discovery now. Okay. I don't know if it matters. I'm probably going to go with the diplomatic focus, because I really like a lot of stuff we can get. Colonial migration I will want, though. Urban building construction efficiency. Quest for the New World. We do want to make sure we can go to the New World. But if I break away sooner, we might not need it. Colonial ventures. Exploration ideas. Exploration costs belly. I feel like for right now, what might be the best thing for us is efficiency for cabinet. I think I'm going to go with administrative. Because I have no confirmation that I am going to be able to... I want to do the colonization stuff. This still gives me more colonial migration here, which is nice. Construction plans. Operation cost, time modifier. Colonial range, plus 50%. Colonial range. For the long-term goal, it really would be better for us to go diplomatic. We're gonna go diplomatic. Okay. So go with diplomatic. I will want to make sure also, one thing. Actually, I can't. No, I can't drill my army. So we're going to drill my army right now. Because what we want to try and do is, I know how much this experience means. That what we're going to do is I'm going to have you max that out. We're going to try and get as much experience as we can until I have to do this war against England. And again, I want to see them keep getting their asses kicked by France. The more they get their ass kicked by France, the better. That means that when we ideally, hopefully, can lure France into helping me. Also, did it cancel my... I think it's because of the war. Yeah, it's because of the war. So my opinion of the... yeah, that's why. So once the war ends, I can try and start improving opinion again. We've been until 1451. It's 1437 right now. And I have this casus belli until 1442. Oh, God, this is going to be a problem. That piece has gone through now. It's 1439. 100 years war has been concluded now. Okay. So, at this point in time, so England lost quite a bit for their troops. It would probably... Potential levies. On it, maybe it's better to do this now. At this point in time right now, I technically have more troops than them. Because their levies have not had a time to recover. The issue I worry about is all of you. Because... if I was to try and have it so that for you guys... Because how long until France could join in? $14.54. Fuck. Okay. I do not think I'll be able to convince them to join us. Fuck, I think I need to do this now. Aquitaine would join them. Because there's no way in hell England would, or France would end that. It's just, it takes too long. This campaign might be dead, but I have to do this. Because I could get maybe one more heavy horseman. Also, I decided to name our only army as Gwyndir's Chosen, as I thought it made sense. I don't think I'll be able to afford that, though. I've got these 2 guys here. I've got Cav. I've tried to get as much experience on them as possible. It would take me 0.8 per month. Or like 50% right now. Is there anybody that views you in as an enemy? Scotland does. Takes like, how many years does it take again for levies to recover? So it takes at least 20 years for levies to recover if lost. And England did get their ass kicked. I'm gonna try. I don't think I'll be able to convince them to join right now. I'm gonna have it so I'm gonna wait long enough to get a diplomat to send professed trust to France and to Scotland. Probably Scotland first. Because I might be able to convince Scotland to join. They still have peace until 1444, but fuck it. I need to. I need to. Otherwise, we're just dead. We're just straight up just dead. So we'll do that. Then we're going to profess trust to France. And hopefully, either England has not been able to recover their levies, and I can try and win quickly enough to grant my independence. And then if I can get independent, I will then try and ally with France and Scotland as a way to keep myself alive. That is my best guess. I can't profess trust to you guys. Okay, so I have to just go for this. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I gotta do this. Fuck it, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta break away. We gotta do this now. I did that there. I probably should have waited a little bit longer just to see what this would do, but it's only 2 months, so we can try and let's go for it. Raise all my levies. We're fighting for independence. We're more organized than last time. And as soon as I have, I'm gonna just jack up my diplomatic spending so I can get that back in like maybe a month. I don't know. No, I can. It'll take 2 months no matter what. So just leave it as it was. We'll leave it as it is there. You need to get all my levies together, and at least I have it so you've been getting experience. So these units will be doing well. Got all my vassals. Let's go. The war goal for us. The goal is started by Wales, and our war goal is to liberate us. So they still have 17,000 guys. Jesus Christ. Flanders, Pale, England. Okay. I feel like we should just beeline for their capital. That's my bet. Okay. All my men, let's rally. We might die, but we have to do this. As soon as I have a diplomat, I'm going to try and talk to Scotland. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, just gather together here. Doesn't really matter what you do right now. You go with diplomatic endeavors. Go with that. Yeah, what is the main war goal for us? So the war goal is controlling the whole of country of Wales If independence will gain taking war score if they prevent the former overlord from occupying it. Through a white piece. A white piece will restore the status quo prior to the war. So we have to get see it in here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is what we're fighting for. Takes 60 war score. Okay. Let's do it. We fight and bleed. Next month I can try and I'm gonna try and talk to Scotland. I'm gonna try and talk to anybody I physically can to try and join this war. If we can get anybody to join, that'll be great. You guys just need to get your morale back up. I wish we were considered kind of like a, because I'm more focused on trying to defend my territory. That's what gives us more attacker taking. Next month, again, I need to try and get somebody to join this war. If I can somehow convince France, gladly, because they're the bigger force. But they both have peace treaties, so I don't know if I'll be able to get that to go through. Otherwise, I feel like as long as they don't drop troops off in my territory, I can try and convince this to go through. Like I've got this army. I've got a smaller force. I maybe sure to attack them while they did not have their levies. That's what we wanted to do. Okay, let me see if I can convince Scotland or anybody to join this. So alliance is negative. It's because I'm at war. I think I have to fight this fucking solo. I wonder. No. Oh, God. Okay, well. I think the blockade's what's really hurting us. Yeah, because I think we're just going to try and beeline for London. I don't know what else we can specifically do. We've got a couple thousand troops. I need to get this attacker taking and anything in my favor as quickly as possible. So occupy anything we can. Technically, if we took castles, that'd be better, but I don't want to waste time on fortifications. So I'm going to focus on anything that is not near zone of control. And if we can just get this high enough, then I can try and just get it out of here. And then I can try and offer some sort of an alliance with France. I literally have to fight solo. I can't convince any of these guys to join me right now, because I'm not allied with them at all. What? Did you stop fucking annexing me? They stopped, it looks like. How fucking dare you? I hit you while your pants were down and you decided to say fuck you. You stopped annexing me and it broke my war. Okay. Gives me time. If that's the case now, since they're not annexing me at the moment, are you guys still occupying this stuff? Oh. I see. So that's what happened, actually. So, is it just my vassals are there? Yeah. For some reason, it kicked me out of the war, and now it's just my vassals. What the hell? Can my vassals win the war? The moment they're losing, but like... Yeah, it kicked me out of the war for some damn reason. I think it's because they stopped annexing me. I don't see them annexing anymore. So, what I can try and do, though, now is... I'm not gonna fucking trust this. I'm gonna start building a casus belli for independence. That, I know, I can probably try and convince France to join on in. So we'll try and do that. And then in the meantime, I'm going to keep trying to annex my dudes. Just so that way I'm stronger. So, like, you guys will be the next ones. Have you improved your opinion? Because, yeah, for some reason, it just kicked all my vassals out. Or kicked me out of the war. It's my best guess is the fact that, like, it just, they stopped the thing. So we'll disband my levies since we're not at war anymore. Send all those people back to work. You guys stay here and keep drilling this army. I'm making sure that we always have this army being drilled. Because I want to make sure we have as much experience as possible with those knights. And in the meantime... I'm going to start trying to annex more of my vassals, and I'm going to continue trying to build up a casus belli for independence. Because we can do that, and with the casus belli independence one, I should be able to convince other people to join. That's my hope. I am still wondering what the fuck happens with this when the war ends. Because I can't join back in here. I can't, like, offer to join this war again. So, like, they better not be able to, like, take over my vassals from this. And technically, the main war goal is to, like, maintain Wales. My part of Wales, because I was the one that started it. But, like... the attacker ticking part's still going up. I just don't know what the hell's going to happen here. That was so buggy and weird. If they somehow take all my vassals, I'm going to be pissed. Because all I can do right now is continue trying to develop myself. We're trying to set up this casus belli. And see what happens when we can try and do that. Because I would still like to try and improve France's opinion of me. Try and get more... favors with them, so I can try and have them join in on the independence casus belli. Okay, so I have the independence casus belli now. Now, am I able to actually invite anybody to join it? Because if I can't, then there's no reason to use it for right now. Because I think part of the issue is I'm too happy, technically. So, what I'm trying to do is... I am going to be trying to keep annexing my stuff as quickly as possible. I'm actually going to keep my diplomatic spending high for right now because of that. But I don't see an actual offer to let people join my independence movement. So I feel like for right now, I should do this. Because... if I choose the wrong time to do this, I'm dead. And, like, if I tried to declare war right now, I'd just lose. I would just straight lose. Effectively, what I want to try and do is get all my stuff centralized, and then try and go with the idea of going and doing the colony stuff. I still think that's the best bet. As long as I can prevent him from annexing me. And I'm probably going to have it so that every once in a while I keep trying to sow disloyalty. Because if I can keep doing that, we'll make it so it's less likely. It's still pretty high. Subject opinion of Overlord is one of the bigger things. I hate that with Casus Belli's, I cannot sabotage the reputation with myself. I hate that. I don't want to be liked by them so much. Yeah, the relations improving is decreasing. They are diminishing. It's still going to be high because of all that. What does this do again? No, that doesn't really help us at all. Yeah, because essentially I think I'm going to just try and have my diplomatic spending as maxed out as possible for right now. Just so that this goes by faster. The faster I can integrate all of my territory, the better, I would say. That way I can try and have it so if they do try and annex me, it will take as long as possible because I will be a larger kingdom. The more territory I have, the longer it will take them, quite exponentially, honestly, too, to try and annex me. So we want to try and just, if I can prevent from annexation for a time, I am able to try and build myself up, if I can do that. So we've been able to start doing quite a bit more, which I'm happy about. I do hate that England did actually take some of my vassals. I was hoping that they didn't, but it was like, so this guy that was like right here, he did take them over. I have been able to kind of at least now properly integrate you guys. Drop down my minting a little bit, because our economy's doing pretty good for the most part. So I dropped down my diplomatic spending again, just so that I'd rather focus on the time that we're waiting for annexation to keep developing myself. I need to get to the point where I can continuously send out at least one explorer. I do think what I might do is I'm going to probably consistently try and keep somebody in here to build a spy network. And I think I'm going to just continuously steal maps from England. I think I'm going to do that because at the moment right now, I really need to make sure that we're actively going to be doing that colonization to actually be able to go against you guys. Because until I can get to the point where I am disloyal, they can try and annex me again, which I don't want. I want to make sure we at least have some sort of a standing army here. We're starting to be able to build up more of our own territory, which is good. I do like that. Like, I'm making more money from the pearls, everything around here. I now can make guns, so I'm gladly trying to do that. I'm putting guns in here, and I'm trying to alternate who's getting a building, essentially, with you guys, because that way I can have it so, like, okay, well, one of these cities is trying to construct something. I can try and develop the other one, so we can keep kind of alternating those. And then, essentially, right now, I'm happy that with all the roads we have now, my proximity is far better than it used to be. Control is doing okay. At least the areas that are kind of cut off from me because of the stuff with England, these areas at least here, they're on the coast, they'll be easier to get proximity to. But essentially, I'm really waiting on the New World stuff. It's all the way down here in the south, in Iberia, so it'll take a while for those to get up to us. Actually, I wonder if I can talk to Castile and, like, ask for that to be spread to me faster. New Zealand. No. Sadly, it doesn't look like I can do that, which is a shame. Because at least for right now, I'm happy that France really likes me. I wish I could somehow convince you guys to join in on the independence. I hate that I think I'm going to have to wait until I'm a disloyal and then I can actually convince people to join. But that's going to be a while. And so in the meantime, essentially, it's continue to try and develop my economy. I'm going to keep building up more of these two territories at the moment. You guys don't have a whole lot. You're not growing nearly as fast. But then again, I am actively, continuously trying to migrate more people into my capital. We're up to 50,000 people now. So a third of my population is almost in just my capital. So that's doing well, at least in terms of trying to make sure that we've got a really good population around here. Because at least that means in this city, I have better levies, which is good. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to really continue to try and... Like, I'm going to have to somehow fight against England, possibly on my own. I'm hoping that we don't have to. It just really depends on if I can get over to the New World sooner. I'm hoping we can. And I think if I go with the idea of, like, I'm just going to continuously steal maps from England, that way I maybe don't have to spend as much money doing exploration. I don't know if they're exploring right now or not. So it's just... Casus Belli's... That's just my Casus Belli against them. Yeah, I don't see anything active right now, at least. But if I can at least just start slowly coveting some of their maps, so I don't have to. Because I could try. I don't know if I'd be able to have better vision down here, or if there's actually a... If I could set up some initial colonies down here, I just need to start setting up colonies somehow, so that way I can actually get more money from additional vassals that are not over around here. Yeah, because at least at this point in time now, I've actually been able to build up my economy quite a bit. I'm now making 9 per month, almost 10. I have been able to steal... I almost can steal another one. I have been able to steal quite a bit of maps from England. I'm going to try and see... I think these are probably already colonized by Spain and or Portugal, but I'm going to check and see. Because again, any territory I can get is great. I will keep trying to steal their maps. Just keep increasing their antagonism towards me, which at the moment right now... Trying to see what their antagonism is towards me. Technically it says they say feel none, but every time I steal maps, it's like 10 antagonism. So it does kind of piss them off a little bit, but it's what we need to do. Currently, again, working on you guys. And yeah, slowly but surely, again, I'm just alternating who is building what in here. But I have been able to have it so we're getting some pretty good money in these two regions right now, which is good. I've also been able to get pearls upgraded here a little bit more as well. But I now, technically at least, have enough money where I will be able to start trying to do exploration. I technically want to make sure that if anything, we can go colonize the Americas first. That's where I want to set up those colonies. When we can, it's just I know my colonial range, until I get the stuff from the New World, I'm not going to have enough range. Not so whatsoever. So... In the meantime, I'll check and see, hey, has any of this been taken? Or has any of the land in Africa been taken? If not, I can try and go there. I just need to try and set up colonies anywhere, really, so I can start trying to expand, because I haven't been able to do shit, because I only have my vassals that I had around here. Because, like, I'm going to vassalize everybody I've got around here. We can kind of build tall in Wales, and then make my way out into some colonial investments to try and see if we can actually get some more territory. I need to do that. It's under covert actions. So steal maps again, because yeah, I can see a lot more of like these. I'm gonna do these areas first though. I'm kind of expecting that these are gonna be under control of. Oh, that's under control of France. Ooh, this one's not. Ah, but there's a French colony there. Yeah. Provinces. Because I want to colonize. Some claiming lands for a country, which we can't do yet. Which part of it's the issue is the troops. I'm going to need to build up my military too, to be able to try and do that. Because, like, I can start exploring, And I can see how it does seem just like the French are making their way over here. I don't like that they've got that. Yeah, we'll have to try and build up my manpower too. I can have up to a max of 1,500. We need to get it up to about 4,000. And then I can do that. Which, as I get more cities, that will help. Because then we can have it so we can just build up more armories. I've been trying to build up more guns anyways, so we can try and make up for that. Because essentially, like you guys, I do have enough to try and actually build this up more. I probably should, potentially. I'm going to hold off on that for right now. We still need to be able to just actually get the potential to actually go out this way. So I really do need that New World research. I absolutely need that right now. So at this point in time, though, I feel like we're probably going to be done soon. I have been able to have it, so we have been able to build up my economy. I survived one attempt to annex me, and I'm going to hope that we can maintain doing that. I do think I might potentially build up another city. Duchy of Brabant, I don't give a shit. I'm not helping you. I do think I might build up another town, potentially, as clay is pretty worthless in terms of how much money it's worth. So I feel like it wouldn't be bad to turn this into another area. The one with pearls, not going to turn that into a city. Same thing with this silver here. I really want to let those have as much as they possibly can, but I think this might not be a bad area. So once I've kind of maxed these areas out as much as I want to upgrade them for right now, I feel like we're probably going to have it, so I'll save up, build another town here. I really want to make sure it's towns on the coast, primarily. You guys probably not. This has got beeswax. Beeswax is okay. We could potentially build a city there, too. This has just got fish. I could probably turn this into a town as well, potentially. We're probably going to have a lot of towns around over here, I feel like. Especially as we can continue to keep trying to, like, slowly but surely. I have been improving in terms of how many people I've got. I don't like how many English I've got. I know I'll have to have it so as soon as we can break away from them, I'm going to have to start assimilating people back over to Welsh. I know we'll have to do that. But no, I think essentially for right now, yeah, we keep just spamming up buildings. I know, like you, trying to get that up to that up to 5. I'm not as worried about spamming out marketplaces right now as much. But I'll say, like, okay, hey, once we can get a good amount around here and here, then I say, yeah, we start trying to get another town built up at least. I would say the clay here. I should at least get a road there. I don't have one yet. Does you guys have the proximity? Yeah, that sounds bad. But on you, it cost how much to 83? So literally 2 months. 2 months, and then I can start building a road around here. Just because if I'm going to turn that into a town, I want to try and improve its proximity, so that way we can get more out of that territory. Because we're still trying to have it so that if I can, I still want to try and have it so I'm going towards sea, Naval, which at the moment, why is it going back up again? Rule has a general trait, army main. Oh, yeah, army size. It's because of our military. Not surprised by that. Yeah. I know we're going to need naval at some point. I really want to go towards naval more, but I think that'll take some time until we can. At least I am maxing out decentralization more, because I know we're going to want that. It does slow us down for annexation, but I really only intend, like, these areas are the ones that I'm going to annex. Any territory that I make over in the New World or Africa, if I can do that, I'm not going to annex. I'm just going to keep those as vassals. I want to keep them loyal. And essentially, just, yeah, build really tall around here. I think that's kind of like our main goals, essentially. So I just have, like, yeah, one more of you to build up. And I'm continuing to just try and alternate, like, building either the cannons or the guns. Or just tools around here, too. Like, basically just whatever we can to slowly try and increase our income, because at the moment it's going well. Like, we're making over 10 a month now, which is nice. That's really good. Minting's a really good chunk of that, honestly. And that's after I've reduced it down, minting, and then make about 3 to 5 between all of my dudes each. So yeah, if we can just keep getting that up, that'd be great. But I do think I'm probably going to be done for right now. Because, yeah, we're in a position where I'm worried about the fact that England has tried to annex me once. They'll probably try again. I am trying to rush as quickly as I can towards being able to make my own colonies. I'm sad that I might not be able to beat people to it. Like, I know this is like being colonized by the French. I do need to build up more of my manpower. I feel like essentially we'll probably just upgrade. It's building maintenance of 1.32, which I hate. I will keep focusing first on just getting my economy built up as much as I possibly can. Then once we can actually start doing the research in the Age of Discovery New World part of the institution, then I'll actually worry more about being able to make colonies. Because this still has to come all the way up here. Which I could have sworn I saw some around here. I thought it was like right here, but I can't see because of that damn army. Yeah, there's some in Dublin. So there's some in Dublin right now, so that might transfer over to me soon. That's my hope. But I'm going to be done for today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, let me know down in the comments down below. Love hearing what you guys have to say about this campaign. And if that's all, but this is Rampaned. I'll see you guys next time.